Katie and I set out to explore the energy vortex hotspots of one of America's most famous southwest towns. Arizona, particularly the Sedona area, has become famous not just for its stunning red rock formations, but also for its energy vortexes, or places believed to radiate spiritual energy. So it begs the question, why Arizona? And why all the buzz around these energy vortexes? Sedona attracts thousands of tourists to its red rocks each year, and the natural sandstone formations are not only visually captivating, but their unique composition, including tons of quartz and iron oxide, gives rise to theories that the geological makeup may be part of what creates these supposed energy centers. It's been the birthplace of several spiritual movements and free thinkers since the early 60s, and continues to be so to this day. And when the New Age movement of the 1980s hit, Sedona became ground zero for spiritual tourism, with visitors flocking here to meditate, practice yoga, and seek personal transformation through the vortexes. So, where are these powerful spots located? That's what we're here to find out. Sedona's energy vortexes are located in 4 main hotspots, each believed to harbor a unique type of energy, either masculine or feminine. Firstly is Bell Rock, a massive sandstone butte known for its grounding and balancing energy. It's said to calm the mind and create emotional balance. Secondly, we have Boynton Canyon, believed to radiate both masculine and feminine energy. Visitors claim to experience emotional and spiritual healing here. The next on the list is Cathedral Rock, another towering formation known for its feminine energy. People flock here for inner strength and reflection after reaching its peak. Finally, there's the Chapel of the Holy Cross, a man-made marvel nestled into the red rocks. Many believe that it sits on a vortex that offers divine inspiration, hence its popularity as a spiritual pilgrimage site. But more on that later. Each location attracts both adventurers and spiritual seekers alike, making Sedona a top destination for both outdoor enthusiasts and those looking for enlightenment. But no exploration of Sedona's spiritual landscape is complete without mentioning one of the area's most mysterious locations.
It does look like a vagina.
What did you say?
I said it does look like a vagina.
Oh no.
It looks like a butt, you know?
A bussy.
Yeah. Like that.
What the fuck?
The birthing cave. If you've made it this far into the video, you might ask, why dedicate an entire part of the video to just one of these sites? And that's because this energy vortex spot is the best one. It's one that Katie and I went to together.
We're gonna go explore a vagina, or a metaphorical vagina, I should say.
Mountain vagina.
We're here.
Whoa. Coco Nino National Forest, baby.
Coco.
Caring for the land and serving people.
So one of the cool things about Sedona, and specifically this area that the trail is in, it's known for all the vortexes and the energy here because of the quartz and iron that's in the rocks and why it looks all red here. And we're definitely gonna be feeling it once we're in that vagina.
The best thing about it, it's in the middle of a bunch of canyons. And if you're lucky, unlike us, it should take you less than 45 minutes to find a parking spot. The area is beautiful, filled with much more life than one would expect to be in the middle of the desert. Things like manzanita plants and wildflowers called field mustard, sick views from afar in every direction. The ground littered with juniper berries falling from the trees that grow above them, huge, here in the arid desert.
It is amazing how trees can still grow this big in the desert. Like, how much rain does this area actually get? I mean, I know they have a monsoon season, but like, look how big this tree is. And it's dry AF here. And we're gonna see how dry this vagina is here in a minute too.
From afar, the birthing cave appears like a regular red rock formation, but as you approach, its resemblance of the natural form of a woman's womb becomes almost too striking. We couldn't help but make the comparison, seeing this cave as, well, a vagina in the mountain. Subtle? Maybe not, but it's all part of the humor and mystique that draws visitors here. As you walk to the final part of the hike, you'll begin to see it in the distance, hidden in the view along the wall of Long Canyon. And while still traveled frequently, the trail is off the beaten path, and you'll have one last scramble upwards before you reach the birthing cave.
It is absolutely beautiful here. The stuff that weathering over time can do is just amazing. It is a dry AF vagina. She definitely gets around. There was like 10 people here when we first got here. We're done with the jokes now. Now on to the serious part about what this cave represents and means.
Obviously, this vortex spot is feminine energy, and its shape inspires a symbolism of creation, nurturing, and fertility. It's easy to understand why so many connect with this spot, and visitors often report feeling a strong sense of grounding, nurturing, and introspection when spending time here. Hence, the style of this part of the video. I don't know if I'm convinced of the entire vortex idea just yet. I mean, I see the reason for it and why it's around, but it seems more like a faith and less of a tangible fact. So, I headed to another faith-oriented energy vortex hotspot, the Chapel of the Holy Cross. Faith consists in believing when it is beyond the power of reason to believe. To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab a hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. What French writer Voltaire and English writer Alan Watts say in these quotes are two ways of thinking about the meaning of the word faith. Here, set high in the red rocks, the Chapel of the Holy Cross is a mix of Catholic beliefs and the mysterious energy Sedona is famous for. In the Catholic faith, people believe in a higher power, God. They pray, ask for help, and reflect on life's big questions. The chapel's tall cross and the beautiful symbolism inspire people to feel close to the divine, to something greater than themselves. In Sedona, there's also a belief in vortex energy. Many say these energies come from the earth itself. Visitors believe this energy can heal, guide, and help them find balance. These ideas about energy and healing might sound different from Catholic faith, but in truth, both come from the same human need: to feel connected to something bigger than us. In this way, the chapel acts like a bridge between worlds. It's a place where people can come to understand more about themselves, to find peace, and to look for answers no matter what they believe. When you think about Sedona, energy vortexes come to mind, but what about those places that aren't considered vortexes? Places like this, the Hideout Cave Trail, which doesn't officially have vortexes attached to it, but still carries an undeniable sense of energy. So, what is this energy that people even speak of, and what does it really do for those who come here? Alright, we're in the middle of the Sedona Desert. We got the collars on the dogs. We're gonna go check out that rock over there. Believe it or not, it's 1.5 miles away. But there's supposed to be some caves and like unique geological formations there, but we can't take the car any farther because the road sucks. So we'll see if we get there.
Good boy. Come on, let's go. Let's go shade spot, huh? Go shade spot. So update for everyone. The rock we thought was the hole in the wall rock, that one, is not. So makes sense why we were like, that's not 1.5 miles away, because it's that one. And that is 1.5 miles away from where the car is. And we have about 1 mile left.
So looking at some of these service trails here, they lead to like water tanks, or you got like telephone poles over here on that switchback trail that goes up to the top of this bluff. That one specifically, even though we're in Sedona, literally goes all the way that way until it reaches Flagstaff, about 1.5 hours away. It's pretty wild how far they go. And it's all, you know, through the middle of the desert. The energy is more than just something that spirals through rocks. It's about connection. Connection to the land, connection to yourself, and most importantly, connection to the people that you share your time with. Walking the Hideout Cave Trail, Katie and I didn't encounter any mystical vortexes, but we felt a powerful energy here. Why? Because we shared this time together. The joy of exploration, the laughter we shared, the quiet moments of taking in the breathtaking views, that's where the energy was for us. It isn't always about what the earth is doing. Sometimes it's about what you bring to the earth in a moment. The Hideout Cave, with its sweeping views of the surrounding red rocks and a sense of isolation, became a personal energy vortex for us. It wasn't about the metaphysical properties attributed to Sedona's most famous sites. It was about the memories we created in that space.
He's trying to body slam Rue right now. He's trying to play and she's... That was the gentlest body slam ever.
Whether or not you believe in energy vortexes or the New Age movement of Sedona, it definitely offers something for everyone. The land seems to invite you to slow down, to explore, and to connect. And while energy is often intangible, moments like these make you realize that it's not just the vortex itself, but the shared experiences that leave an imprint on you. So, what's the deal with Sedona's obsession with spiritual energy and the vortexes they create? It seems to be a fascinating mix of the region's geological formations, spiritual history, and modern-day New Age movements. Bell Rock and Cathedral Rock remind us of how nature can evoke feelings of awe and spiritual connection, even if you don't buy into the vortex theories. The Birthing Cave adds a bit of humor and mystery, while places like Boynton Canyon serve as reminders of Sedona's indigenous roots. The Chapel of the Holy Cross introduces a different kind of energy, a man-made spiritual expression that has captivated people for decades. Whether through faith, natural beauty, or sheer curiosity, Sedona is a place where the ancient and the modern meet, and where every rock and every cave tells a story, some written in history, some whispered in the winds that go through the canyons. Whether you're drawn here for hiking, the energy vortexes, or the sheer beauty itself, one thing is for sure. Sedona leaves a lasting impact both on the land and the people who visit it.